I'm Janice Honeyman, and I've known Annie for 122 years. Annie and I must have met. I'm trying to think when, because when I was a kid, there was a record that I had, which was with Jeremy Taylor, and now what was it called? It was Wait a Minute and Minim Billy, I think they were called. And I used to listen and listen and listen and listen, and Annie was in the show. And so I thought I knew her, but then I must have actually met her when I met Joan Brickhill, because Annie and Joan were like this, and Joan and I were like that, and then directly after that, Annie and I became like that. So we've all, I met her a long time ago. I have got so many moments about Annie, and I must try and choose one. One was in Driving Miss Daisy, where she was playing, Miss Daisy moves from 80 to about 94 or something in the show. And she was playing Miss Daisy, and John Carney was playing Hoke. And Annie was sitting on a couch in the really grob, messed up Market Theatre dressing rooms where we were rehearsing, and it was freezing and cold, and she was sitting there in a boob tube and a little jacket, and she had her makeup open on her lap, she had her mascara, and she was going, how women always open their mouths with her. And I said, Annie, we're doing the last scene of the play. She said, yes, I know, darling, I know. I said, Annie, what does Miss Daisy look like at 94? She said, I don't know, darling, old, I suppose. And I said, Annie, we don't want that mascara on today. We're doing it seriously now. She said, but darling, and I went, and I grabbed her mascara and I stuck it back into it. I took her makeup purse, I put it into that, I closed the makeup purse, I took her handbag, I put it into the handbag, and I said, you can have this back at 5 o'clock when you make yourself look lovely for whoever else is going to see you. But here, baby, you've got to look 94. Annie, my Annie, if I hadn't failed maths in JC and could count, I would wish you a happy birthday. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to say, may you have the happiest of happiest days today. But I believe that you are the person who gives us the happiest of happy lives. And you just have to keep on doing that for another 122 years, okay? Darling, I just love you, and mwah, and kiss and hug, and you look great in your leather trousers.